because I'm still trying to vary time to see which one has more engagement, to know what time more people engage. So it's Saturday newspaper headlines on the Nigerian newspaper front pages, and I have 7 today. The Nation. Okay, I have the Nation, I have the Daily Times, I have the Punch, Saturday Punch, I have Saturday Independent, I have Saturday Tribune, and those are the 6 actually. So I have the Guardian. So I move. Let's go to the Nation to start with, and this one says. To your left on the top, I'll try to be brief. This says how 165 billion naira cash led to NPA MD Adiza Usman suspension. Well, next to it to your right is El Rufai to southeast. Says threat of secession won't give you presidency. If that is the card you're trying to play. And then he went ahead to say, says you don't stay in your corner and say give me presidency, meaning you have to step out and get political. That's just the message. And then it says Igbo leaders blast him for mixing up issues. That is mixing it up. That is difference between wanting to be president and wanting self-determination. And then if you look at the major headline there on the Nation, it says Supreme Court, governments can't. Now that is a decision by the Supreme Court saying governments cannot sack elected local government officials. And then this is to 2 particular governors, Makinde and Masari. It says Makinde and Masari acted illegally in removing Oyo and Katsina local government officials. And then the others, payment of salaries, allowances of affected chairmen and councillors. Then SANS, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria, ministers, others, they are all saying verdict will check impunity, that the verdict here will help to check impunity. Then Apex Court upholds INEC's deregistration of 74 political parties. Some of you are already aware of this, that 74 parties, were deregistered, and there are agitations to make sure that they took the INEC to court, but the Supreme Court is now saying, well, they are right to have deregistered 74. So I move on to the next paper, and this is Daily Times now. On the Daily Times, so is this Daily Times? No, this is Daily Times. Supreme Court also declares governors Masari Makinde actions illegal. So we saw this already, and so I'm just going to move on to the next so that we don't waste further time. So the third here that I have is this Daily Independent. Why are they moving at different pace? Okay, Daily Independent, Saturday Independent here. Insecurity. Federal government's long silence, tepid approach is an own goal, says stakeholders. Well, all of you already saw what that means. Federal government has not been active, and as a result, it is causing the insecurity to increase. Citizens should put up peaceful resistance, says lawyers. Need for dialogue, collaboration with foreign powers, Wabara. Lack of political will, cause of current challenges. That the lack of political will on the part of the government to solve these problems, these insecurity challenges, is the cause of current challenges we have. That's according to May 4. Now, Buhari is now speaking in the next headline there. Says, despite my shoot at sight order, arms smuggling still persists. That's Buhari speaking his own there, which I am not responsible for. So the next paper is the Saturday Tribune, and this one, you see, to your left is a Customs DS Senate overrides seizure in Ibadan. and then asks lawmakers not to usurp court's powers. That is the customs fighting with the lawmakers, saying what we did is in order and the court has already supported us. And to your right in the red outline, you see how hot temper made me stab my mother-in-law. That is a personal civil issue now. And if you look to the main one, you see Kairo market fire. In the Cairo market fire, see Lagos suspects bomb attack. Lagos is suspecting there was a bomb attack, and the writers there says explosives were used by unknown persons. Lasema is saying this. The next one says fire outbreak not caused by bomb blast. Now there's a confusion. The first one there says the explosives were used by unknown persons, that they were explosives. The next one says fire outbreak was not caused by bomb blast. So that is Lasema and police words having confusions. The last one says one person killed as police Okada riders clash at Ogba. Now this is different from the fire outbreak. One person was already killed because there was a clash between Okada riders and police in Lagos. So this one we already saw on another paper before. Insecurity might shoot at sight, order not obeyed, says Buhari. So it takes me to the next, and this is okay, we saw Punch already. I move to the Guardian now. The Guardian, excuse me, where's the Guardian? Why is it? Is the state interested in what I'm doing? You know, the Guardian says attack on schools, states adopt unusual methods. Attacks on schools, states are using unusual methods to rescue girls or students, because sometimes we also hear about boys, so it's not always girls. If you look to the left, and I'm going to scroll, terrorism financing, prominent Nigerians are under watch, says federal government. Although this is not news any longer, we've been hearing this for many times. The next one says be open to criticism, Catholic bishops tell Buhari. Next says strike, federal government meets with judicial parliamentary workers on Tuesday. Judicial workers have been on strike, don't forget, and Baba Jesha is supposed to have gone to court, but it's unfortunate that there is no court open. Judicial workers are on strike. The next one says Shakiri protest against police involvement in Olu of Warri kingship crisis. And to the bottom left, if you look at that, you see a popular woman called Mama Taraba. It's unfortunate she's late, and people are mourning. PDP members especially are mourning. Our families, our community, political allies are all mourning, and condolence at this time to those who are directly affected by this loss. The next to that is Kaduna police hand over Afaka students to parents amidst jubilation. Don't forget that while some are being kidnapped, others are being while some are being released, others are being kidnapped. So it's simultaneous. This business is likely to continue till 2023 the way it seems now. The next one says 2023 that there will be forensic institutes are to profile all political parties aspirants. What this means is that for anyone to contest in 2023, forensics institutes will have to profile them and give them clearance. I mean, in the interim, there's likely to be some kind of challenge to this, because every time some MDAs need money, they just come up with new ideas. The challenge is pay money, and you understand that. The next one says ASUP vows to continue strike despite negotiation. Well, judicial workers are on strike, ASUP on strike. I don't know any part of the country that is not currently on strike. But that's the way we see it. Gentlemen and ladies, I'm going to put it off here. It's just to let you know the updates in Nigeria. Yes, if you like to support our outreach, our media works, the information is on your screen. If you also like to have anything you want us to help you announce that is important to audience, we are streaming simultaneously on we are streaming simultaneously on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Periscope. So we are coming back. Somebody's asking why I'm laughing at news of kidnapping, because we understand over time that it's a game, that they'll kidnap them, release them, they'll celebrate the release and come up with another set of kidnapping and all that. So it's funny. That's why sometimes when I laugh the way I laugh, it's not because I'm not pained, but it is because we got to a stage we no longer see it as something spontaneous. We see it as something planned by those who are in, because they know what to do. How come they are not the ones being kidnapped? They are the ones who are negotiating who will be released. Gumi, those in power, the military generals, those who are ordering that the soldiers should cease fire whenever they wanted to kill or attack Boko Haram top wigs. And if you know all those people and you want me not to laugh that this is a game, then it means you don't understand the depth of this. But I mean, it's beginning to look like it's a joke. But I want to appreciate people like Sunday Igboho, who didn't allow it penetrate fully into the into the southwest, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who didn't allow this penetrate into the southeast, so that if they make the north their only battlefield, at least it will be easy to capture. If we allow it spread, it will be more difficult to arrest the situation, but it is still easier now that it's still within little spaces, just one region that it has ravaged. So the governors know what to do to solve it. The president knows what to do to solve it. All right. So it is exactly not my own doing that people are being kidnapped. It is because it got to a point where we began to understand that the kidnappers and you just want to be negotiating with them and rescuing. So it isn't laughable. So, gentlemen and ladies, I'm going to close it here for today. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I want to start seeing possibility of making it very shorter. And the information below scrolling on your screen is also useful because our outreach continues. Some of you already saw how we went to hospitals before to help people who are sick, who can't afford payment and all that. You also saw other things we did before, and we want to continue helping people off the street. The more we can touch, the more we can win over to the side of sanity. A lot of people, millions of them, are on the streets without sanity. Whatever comes their way is what they do, but we can still rescue as much as we can. My name is Shegun Olo once again, and I leave you with Ojoro by Larry Safari. Bye for now.
On the dog, this generation, yes, who don't Anybody when you try anything to support your life, not the same person where you go to try anything to take your wife. But even when you try anything good to change your life, the same person where you go to stab you from back and with your knife. Them still hold me down. Yes, so delay all of us, so power. And then you go, Joro. Don't take them hold me me down. Them a damn me duro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, go joro. It don't take them hold us down. Them a dawa duro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, go joro. All the people where they make life terribly tough and hard for us, yeah. Now the same politician where they come try sell hope to us, yeah. Anybody will promise you anything to change your life. Now the same person will go they give you money and take your life. Them still hold me down, yes oh. Delay all of us, oh, bow. And then you go joro. It don't